You raised them with love, gave up sleep, comfort, and your own dreams. But now, when you need them most, silence, distance, maybe even disrespect. If you've ever felt this quiet heartbreak, you're not alone. If this message touches your heart even a little, comment 1 below. And if it didn't, I still respect your view. Just drop a 0 in the comments. Either way, I'm here to have an honest conversation with you. Why we need to rethink dependence after 60. Growing older brings with it a quiet wisdom, but also new challenges, especially when it comes to who we can truly count on. Many of us were taught that our children would be our future support, that in return for the care we gave, they would be there when we grew old. But the truth? Life doesn't always follow that plan. Not out of cruelty, but because today's world is busier, more demanding, and more isolating than ever. That's why this video matters deeply, because it's time to rethink how we age, who we depend on, and where real strength can be found. In today's video, we'll gently explore 8 better, wiser places for senior men to rely on, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. If you've ever felt abandoned, unsure, or simply want to age with dignity and independence, you're in the right place. 1. Your faith and spiritual anchor, the quiet strength that never leaves. When the world feels uncertain, and even family grows distant, faith remains a constant companion. Whether it's prayer, quiet reflection, or a walk to the local place of worship, your spiritual connection offers something no human ever fully can: peace without conditions. For many senior men, rediscovering their faith after 60 brings surprising comfort. It's not just about religion, it's about grounding yourself in something timeless, something that doesn't fade with age or get too busy to answer your call. One older gentleman shared that after losing his spouse, his daily morning prayer gave him the strength to rise each day with purpose. No matter who called, who visited, or didn't, he never felt truly alone again. If this point resonates with you, type peace in the comments. Your words might inspire someone else to reconnect with their own quiet strength. 2. A reliable community or brotherhood group. Shared wisdom, shared strength. There's something deeply healing about being in the company of people who truly understand where you are in life. After 60, many men begin to feel a slow shift. Children grow busy with their own lives, old colleagues retire, and the pace of life changes. But one thing that doesn't have to fade is connection. In fact, it becomes more vital than ever. That's where a brotherhood group, a local community circle, or even a neighborhood chai gathering can make all the difference. These aren't just social clubs. They're lifelines. A space where you can talk about real things: your health, your fears, your joys, even the silly jokes from your youth. When you're surrounded by others walking a similar path, it becomes easier to face each day with strength. Let me share a story of Mr. Raza, a retired school principal. After his children moved abroad, he began attending a small weekly get-together with other retired men in his town. They shared news, laughed over memories, and even helped each other with errands or hospital visits. That group became his second family, reliable, present, and free of judgment. Would you consider joining a group like this in your area? Let me know below. Sometimes all it takes is showing up once, and suddenly you feel seen again. 3. Your skills and hobbies, assets you still own. You may not realize it, but the things you've done for decades, fixing things around the house, writing letters, gardening, painting, cooking, or simply listening with care, are more than just pastimes. They're lifelong assets. After 60, when many people begin to feel they've lost their usefulness or purpose, your skills and hobbies can remind you of just how much you still have to give, not just to others but to yourself. Remember this: what you know no one can take from you. Let's talk about Mr. Fareed, a retired engineer from Lahore. He used to design bridges, but after retirement he started making wooden toys for his grandchildren. Word spread, and soon he was teaching other seniors how to work with tools, not for money but for joy and dignity. His hobby turned into healing, for him and for others. Your painting, your calligraphy, your ability to cook the perfect biryani, these things matter. They're not just hobbies. They are emotional wealth. And here's the beautiful part: these interests don't fade with age, they evolve. They become quieter maybe, but also deeper. If you have a hobby that still brings you peace, write its name in the comments. Let's celebrate it together. 4. Senior clubs and local centers. Built-in support you may be ignoring. Sometimes the help we need is just around the corner, but we don't reach for it either because we weren't told about it, or because pride quietly holds us back. Senior clubs and community centers exist not just for entertainment, but for connection, purpose, and even safety. You might think, I don't want to sit around playing board games with strangers. But these places have changed. Many now offer fitness classes, legal advice sessions, tech help, hobby groups, and even transportation assistance. They're full of people your age who understand your struggles, your humor, your pace. You'll find widowers learning how to cook, grandmothers starting new crafts, and lonely men discovering laughter again. Let me share a quick story. Uncle Raymond from Multan lost his wife and found himself eating alone for months. One day he walked into a senior center just to see what was happening, and 3 years later he's now the one leading a storytelling hour for newcomers. That's not dependence, that's belonging. That's not weakness, that's wisdom finding its people. Would you be open to trying a center near you? Or have you already? Let us know in the comments. You might inspire someone else. 5. Passive income sources. Create independence without working hard. You've spent decades working. So now the idea of making money without effort might sound like a dream, but it's more possible than many seniors realize. Passive income simply means your money, or your skills, are doing the work, not your body. Let's start with a simple one. If you own property or even a spare room, platforms now allow senior-friendly home sharing with other older adults or travelers. No, it's not about turning your home into a hotel, it's about earning gently with your boundaries in place. What about pension-backed savings or investments? Some seniors have old retirement accounts just sitting there, not earning much. Speaking to a trusted advisor might unlock small monthly returns without touching the main amount. Even something like self-publishing a short guide on a skill you know, gardening, embroidery, car care, traditional recipes, could bring in slow but steady income from platforms like Amazon or Etsy. And don't forget, many seniors now rent out old tools, sewing machines, cameras, or even walkers they no longer use. It's quiet income, and someone else benefits too. Remember, passive income isn't about getting rich. It's about not feeling helpless when your kids are too busy, or too far. You built your life with hard work. Now let your life quietly give back to you. Tap 1 in the comments if you'd ever consider passive income, or share if you've already tried something like this. 6. Trustworthy friends, the family you choose after 60. Blood may make us related, but it's the people who show up, who call, who listen, who remember your birthday, that truly become family. After 60, many seniors find themselves asking, where are my children when I need them? But sometimes the most dependable support comes from an old neighbor, a prayer group friend, or someone you met over a cup of tea at the park. These friends might not share your last name, but they share your laughs, your aches, and your silent prayers. Let me tell you about Mr. Salim from Karachi. After his children moved abroad, he was alone for years. One day he offered a glass of water to a tired electrician fixing his fan. That small moment turned into weekly tea, which became a deep friendship. Today that young man checks on Mr. Salim every Friday and brings him groceries twice a month, without being asked. True friendship isn't bound by age, status, or distance. It's bound by genuine care. If you have even one such friend, hold on to them. Nurture that bond. They may become the strongest pillar in your life. Who's someone in your life that feels like chosen family? Mention them in the comments, even if it's just a first name. Let them know they matter. 7. Professional services. Paid help that brings peace of mind. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why pay someone when I have children? But here's the truth. Paying for certain services doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're wise. Whether it's a part-time nurse, a house cleaner, a driver, or a meal delivery service, these professionals allow you to live with dignity and ease without feeling like a burden to anyone. Take Mr. Altaf, a 72-year-old widower from Lahore. He used to wait hours for his son to take him to appointments. Then one day he hired a local driver who now picks him up every Thursday, helps him with errands, and even shares a laugh over tea. Yes, it costs a little, but the peace of mind is priceless. Remember, your time and energy matter. And your independence is worth investing in. There's no shame in paying for help. It gives your children space to love you as your children, not just as caretakers. Would you ever consider hiring help for small tasks or companionship? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. It might inspire someone else too. Yourself, the most dependable man you know. After everything, after the children have grown, friends have moved, and the noise has faded, you are still here. And that means something. You are the man who worked hard for decades. The one who held his family together through storms and sacrifice. The one who knows how to survive, how to stretch a rupee, how to pray in silence and rise again. So many senior men forget this. You are still capable. Still valuable. Still needed. Your own resilience, wisdom, and life experience are the most powerful tools you have. You've already handled the worst days of your life, and yet you're still standing. Let that be a reminder. You don't need to rely on everyone else for strength. because you have always been the strongest person in your own story. When you believe in yourself again, others begin to believe in you too. Tap 1 in the comments if this point felt true for you. And if it didn't yet, just remember, it's never too late to rediscover your strength. Let's take a quick pause here. So far, we've explored some powerful places where strength and support can come from, beyond just our children. Now I want to hear from you. 1. Which one of these support systems do you already lean on? 2. Which one would you like to explore more in your own life? Drop a comment below. If any one of these felt true or helpful to you so far, type yes in the comments. And if something didn't quite resonate, that's okay too. Type not yet, so we can keep learning together. Your experience matters. Your voice matters. And someone else reading your comment might just feel a little less alone because of it. If even one part of this video made you feel seen, understood, or encouraged today, please consider tapping the like button. It helps YouTube show this message to others who might need it just as much. We'd love to hear from you in the comments too. Tell us, what's one place you've learned to depend on, outside your children? And if you'd like more honest, kind conversations like this one, hit that subscribe button and stay connected with us here on Wisdom in Stillness. This is a place where your story matters, and where growing older doesn't mean growing silent. Growing older doesn't mean becoming invisible. And it certainly doesn't mean you must place all your hope and heart in your children's hands. You've lived a life full of experience, strength, and sacrifice. It's only right that you now lean on places that uplift your dignity, not diminish it. Whether it's your faith, your inner skills, your closest friends, or simply your own quiet resilience, remember this: you still have dependable pillars all around you. You deserve peace. You deserve respect. And you deserve to walk this chapter of life standing tall, not waiting for someone else to carry you. Thank you for being here with us. You are not alone on this journey. Until next time, stay wise, stay strong, and stay connected.